Welcome back to the YouTube channel where I have bought a new camera and I hope you guys can tell that the quality has improved. So I just wanted to make another video for you guys today where I run back over the RS and I tell you any up and coming plans, and I also run through the spec that will be happening when I forge and big turbo my RS. Now, like I say, I'm still new and getting used to the YouTube platform, and especially with this new camera, using this gimbal is a little bit hard to get used to, but we're getting there. But in today's video, like I say, we're going to be running through the spec on my RS that it will be in just over 2 months' time. And I suppose we can start by popping the bonnet. So if we walk around, and as you know on the Mark IIIs, it's nice and easy to pop just here and walk back round. And as you can see, there's a little clip just here, yellow tab, pull and lift. So as stated in my previous video, my RS is currently stage 2. It's got all bolt-ons needed, intercooler, boost pipes, crossover, induction kit, sports cap, full exhaust. But in a couple months, we will be changing near enough everything on it. So we're going to be running a new sports cap. We're going to keep the same exhaust, but what is changing is under this cover. If I lift this off just here, it visibly isn't going to change, but inside here is going to be very, very different. And if we look down the back somewhere, which you can't really see, the turbo will be changing as well. So it will be going into FJRS, where it will be forged, big turbo, and then it will be going to Sabre, where Leighton is going to map this and make it around 550 horsepower. Now, in today's video, I'm not going to discuss the cost of this because it is ridiculous, and a lot of people will say it's not worth the money, buy a G80, buy a G82 and so on. But for a 2.3 and an RS on a car that probably will hold its value, not make me anything because it's modified, but that's very subjective anyways in itself. But for a car that I love is manual, imagine 550 in a 4-wheel drive RS. Now I know there's a few out there, and I know there's a few in America running around 900. I'll insert the clip here where you can see one blowing the intake manifold at 900 wheel horsepower, but they can get there. They can do it, they can get there. Of course, you need to change clutches, you need to change everything basically, and it's no longer gonna be a factory RS, but it will still look and drive like one, but move a lot quicker than it already does. Now, I would probably say this with 500 horsepower will be much more, what is going on? Will be much more fun than anything else on the road, especially in UK roads. You could just about use 400. So imagine 550 in a 4-wheel drive RS. That is just gonna absolutely rip anything to shreds with B roads, and it is gonna be ridiculously fun. But I've completely waffled on more than I probably should. So I'm gonna start putting the script on screen for what is gonna be happening to my RS and the spec that is gonna come with it. So initially I can tell you FGRS are forging it, so they're going with their forged package. We're also throwing in Piper 285 cams with the Ultimate Road setup. We'll also be putting CA 625 ARP head studs, so when we do want to go 600 plus, it's good for it. And the main star of the show is the Garrett G30 770 turbo, and that is going to be the main aspect. I've been told that turbo can do 650 horsepower, but then I've also been told that my clutch can only do 500. Other people say 550, and we're going to try achieve 550 on the stock clutch. No promises, but with the turbo, with the head studs, with everything paired, including the high pressure fuel pump and braided lines, I can't see it being a problem. I'd hardly drive it. I mean, of course I'm gonna drive it a bit more once it's done, but I can't see it being crazy, like a crazy issue. It may slip once or twice, but once it absolutely goes, we change it. Who's to say this car can't do 1,000 miles a year on 500 horsepower with the standard clutch? Probably plenty of people. And the main thing you guys are probably noticing is that I said this car and the turbo can run almost 700 horsepower. And you're thinking, well, you're gonna be running 550. Why is that? So we are building this car in mind for bigger power in the future. Like I say, I don't want to change my clutch yet. It's a big job, cars, low miles. I would like to see the clutch out. But then once I do change it, there's no more limiting factors. The engine will be built to the best of the ability by Fred. It's gonna have all the tuning, all the hardware available that needs to go on it. Of course, there can be some head work done, but there won't be much more that can be done. I can add NEF, which will be a great possibility, but it's not gonna be tracked hard. It may take a trip to the ring, but other than that, this is still my daily car, and at the end of the day, still just a Ford. So I have started to realize I've started to ramble on a lot in this video. There's not much structure and nothing has really gone on. It's quite a laid back approach, but that's YouTube. In today's day and age, I suppose I just need to get used to it. I'm used to the short form content, speaking in little one-liners. So to keep the camera rolling and just talk about the car, I've just got to get used to it. And especially this new camera setup, keep spinning and having to use the gimbal to manually adjust is difficult. But like I said, back to the car is going to be special. That's the bottom line. My RS is going to be fun and it's going to be quick. A lot of people may say more things that need to be done to it in order to run that power, and I'm happy and open to recommendations. Just don't talk to me about clutches because I don't really want to change it just yet. Now, I appreciate it was a long-winded video with not much really to talk about other than what is going to happen to it. But if you did some reason enjoy today's video, make sure you drop me a subscribe. Starting out, not even 100 subscribers yet, saying followers because of TikTok, not even 100 subscribers yet. So let's get there and then we'll push on. So like I say, if you did enjoy it, subscribe, hit the like button, comment down below any recommendations how I can improve. But as you've seen, I have invested in a better mic, better camera, so it's only onwards and upwards from here. So until the next video, drive safe.